Hello everyone, it's Mystic Butterfly. We are currently having a full moon transiting from Sagittarius into Capricorn tonight. Tonight's like the 99% type thing. Pardon me, so I'm going to do this quickly because my camera battery is very low. I have power 1, power 2, and let's get started. Hope everyone is doing well. Didn't mean to sound so oof, you know. So what I decided to do was do like a light side like this with a card for a shadow, and then a shadow for pile 2 with a card for light for it to balance it out like a yin and yang. We have rose quartz on pile 2, and I believe this is a some sort of, I can't remember, but it's a cool looking stone. And we have this as well. Alright, so pile 1, let's get started. So for the shadow, we are dealing with sacrifice, number 7. Anything at the base level here is like a sacrifice that was made or has been made, and I don't know. Let's see, maybe, you know, that's the shadow soul, so that's what we don't want, is to maybe there's guilt there. So we have Angel of Action, which says take action toward your destiny. And we have learning new skills. Education is the most powerful personal resource you can use to change your life and the world. Followed by Beautiful Souls. You inspire and uplift others. So this more in the middle here. Okay, so let me just take a little bit of tea. So I'm getting maybe it's high time to just start doing what you need to do, leaving behind other, like, you know, let me just look at the tarot first. So again, we have the Daughter of Swords. I think this is like, I don't know, the Page of Swords or the Knight of Swords or something. But point being is, it seems like there's been some sort of fight, a lot of chaos. Yeah, a lot of chaotic kind of energy, maybe in the mind, you know, maybe a lot of chaotic energy in the mind. Trying to fight something outside of it, but it could be tied. It's like it's maybe fighting yourself in your mind. Maybe you're just fighting yourself in your mind. Okay, so then we have the King of Cups, or King of Hats in this deck. It says he's like, you know, just kind of standing there in this style, 10-6. So let's see. The 3 of Wands, the 7 of Wands, and the Hanged Man in reverse. 7 of Wands in reverse. I was talking about turmoil and conflict and those kind of things in this energy, and we're seeing this here as well. Maybe now it's a time of waiting and kind of not like taking action. You know, here the Hanged Man is in reverse, so his feet are on the ground. You know, he can walk in. At first I thought that was a book, but it's a piece of bread, and you know, he can eat and drink his tea. In this deck it also says in this style, 10-6, so that's continuous throughout these 2 decks. It's interesting. I really like it because they're both Tarot and Wonderland decks. Okay, so give me a second here, folks. What is the strongest message that pile 1 needs to know? This card. I'm getting a feeling that it's like a solar plexus type of energy. Working with your solar plexus chakra will be very helpful. From this card, let's see. Definitely third eye crown. So again, learning new things, expanding your mind. Probably trying to get out of this inner turmoil here with this tornado. Beautiful souls. I mean, I think it speaks for itself. You know, the heart chakra, but feeling immensely for the world, but feeling that for yourself. Maybe very loving, but feeling that for yourself. Again, more heart, heart and crown. I'm also getting throat, but crown activation chakras or chakra activations. We might be dealing with a person, a man here, possibly, if this resonates for you or not. This is the only like real person indicator I have in this reading. They could be, you know, the cups are always water, so that could be, let's see, what's that? Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. But yeah, so I feel like for this file, it's more about getting out of this inner turmoil. You know, like, yes, acknowledging that a sacrifice was made. It was difficult, you know, the battle's like not over, you know, like you're more clear seeing now, you can see better. You know, it's like mistakes are made, but then it's like you know better for next time. Or you know, you've just you've honed your skills. I'm getting hone your skills, learning new skills with this one. I feel like you may not necessarily need to learn new skills, but more like getting mastering more of a skill, because education is the most powerful personal resource you can use to change your life in the world. And you probably have a gazillion skills, like you know, a lot of good skills already, but maybe some of them just need more mastering to get them to a point where you're gonna be truly fascinated by them. But yeah, guys, like I said, my battery's really low and I want to get both of these piles in without it cutting off like last time. So I wish you all a blessed night. Have a good day. Much love. Now for pile 2, I have here Addicted, number 11, Alone in the World, number 6, and Envious Gluttony, number 9. For the light side here, we have Eyes of Love. Focus your eyes on loving actions and your lips on loving words. So in other, you know, that golden rule, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. That's what I'm getting here as a metaphor of sorts. So I see, you know, one could be addicted to pain or addicted to continuously kind of messing up for yourself. How do I say that in a better way? Not messing up for yourself. It's almost like you get in your own way and you trip, and then you kind of stab yourself because you fall into like a sword and you just keep stabbing yourself over and over again. You know, it's like how many times? It's been like, what, 11 maybe? You know what I mean? Like, let's see. Sorry if this sounds harsh. I should put a trigger warning in the description or something. Alone in this world, or alone in the world, this can kind of further go on with this. You know, it's like, you know, getting into issues that one inflicts on oneself and feeling alone, possibly because of these things that have been done. And envious gluttony could be like, this could be a card that indicates kind of like the base of the issue in a way, like, or what could have come or could be. I'm actually, no, I think that this is like what actually like kind of came to be, or was a root of, is like just wanting more and envying what others have, but wanting more of it. And maybe that's what leads to, maybe it's this addiction to that always looking at keeping up with the Joneses and not keeping up with you. Right there, that's you. And then that's you like doing this to yourself, and this is you, you know. And this is like the ego, or like the shadows of us, you know, the lower vibe of us. There's like, yeah, let's do this because this is what we know, and this is what makes us feel comfortable, because we haven't healed from trauma yet, or not enough for certain traumas. Let's see. A lot of dream state things, dreaming a lot in your head. Pay attention to those, or maybe you're in your head a lot as well, thinking about some things. Maybe they're, feeling downtrodden, but there's always a good start. 11, that's a massive number, and then that is up to 2. That's moving on, or not moving on, but starting to take your steps, kind of like the 2 of Wands. Alright, let me get these tarot. Pardon me while I check my battery and the time. Okay, I'm good. So, we have some more tea, pardon. Now I have eyes of love. Focus your eyes on loving actions and your lips on loving words. Perhaps what needs to happen, or so what I'm getting here is that what needs to be done is that focusing on the good things, and then even if there are those negative thoughts, trying to change those into more positive ones, and speaking on a level where it's like, okay, is what I'm going to say or do, how is that going to affect the other person, or whatever else. Okay, let me get the tarot. This stone seems to be helping me a lot, so I'm going to keep that right there. I have the Star in reverse. So again, I think that this is blocked healing that hasn't been maybe not acknowledged, or turning your back on it, or in denial, like a denial type of energy. We have Eagle Hawk here, so that's some animal medicine for you. Also, maybe taking a dip in some water, trying to get that healing, or even emotional energy. I just say that because I like to swim. You have the Emperor, becoming more empowered. Again, healing. By healing yourself, you will become more empowered. The Emperor sits empowered in himself. Then we have the Nine of Cups. Perhaps, this is technically like always a wish fulfillment card, but I feel like this is more like of a, well, where is the last one? Where's that last cup that I've been wanting? And then here we have Strength, which, maybe it's like, I don't know. Let me see what's this one first. This one's the Five of Swords. So, like, the battle is like done, or like they're looking. I don't know. But this is like the Five of Swords. Honestly, Swords and Wands are such similar energies. The Star, it's a lot of healing. It makes sense to get the Star with this deck. Or with this pile, I should say pile too. It's interesting that this card is so blue, and I have the blue. I honestly don't know if this is a turquoise or a blue highlight, but whatever it is, it's beautiful. And I am grateful and blessed for having it. So maybe that's something that should be done, or it could be done more. Like maybe writing a list, maybe at least 2 to 3 things that you're grateful for or appreciate in that day, in that moment. And, being thankful for those, and knowing that you have the strength to get through these things, through these obstacles. You have the strength to get through the dark night of the soul and those type of energies. There was definitely conflict at the base of this, whatever happened before you watched this reading. I feel like there's like a lot of solemn feelings, like the skies are gray, it's murky out, feelings are down, things maybe things went the way they were meant to, or were ordered to, but they didn't go down the way that you would expected, or that you wanted, or however it may resonate to you. I just want to see if there's anything else here. Maybe hanging on too tightly, being too controlling, and that's what's blocking a lot of this. Or maybe what it is that like the controlling is what's keeping the feeling of alone in the world, and the unresolved trauma is causing this repetitious cycle here. Or maybe not, it could be unresolved, yes, but maybe even unacknowledged. The star here tells me there's a lot of healing to do, but it's blocked, and it could be blocked by just holding on too tightly, maybe being scared or not wanting to go alone, or feeling like you have to be controlling something because otherwise the world's gonna fall apart. Well, you know, I wish you luck. I feel like you need a hug, but I wish you luck. I think everything's gonna be okay. Just I think that what needs to be done is, you know, realizing and really just digging deep and saying why, what is the root cause? Why do I tend to fall into the same pattern over and over again that hurts myself in the end and leaves me in the dark, feeling like I have to be in control of something because, you know, whatever reason it may be. And yeah, it's scary and it's not fun, but that's the healing work that needs to be done in order to turn this star right back up into good healing and being able to move on to the next step and the next part of your journey in this life. So yeah, that's it, guys. As I said at the beginning of the video, my battery's really low, and I'm also really tired. It's like 3 in the morning. I had a long day. I can't sleep, but I just really had to get a reading out there. It just really had to happen. So I wish you all love and light and blessed be all. Take care. Good luck. Bye. Later.